My dear child, are you tiptoeing around others, trying not to upset them, or holding back your gifts, talents, and potential? You may be afraid of being judged or mistreated because you are different, or even because you are following the call of your soul. So you are growing and evolving at a rapid pace, and because of this, you may notice resistance to these changes from those in your immediate environment. So you are reminded today that you cannot lose anything that was yours to begin with, period. So this feeling of loss or being alone is only an illusion. Even if certain relationships, situations, partnership, or even jobs come to end, it is not the end. In fact, it is the beginning. You have come to a bit of standstill in your life at this time. So until you let go and allow things to shift in a different direction, things can't move forward. So it's time for you to honor your soul's need to express itself. If not, you may feel as if you are drifting in the vast ocean with nothing to guide you or steer you home. Allow the changes that are happening to take place. You are safe, and so is everyone involved. Hand your fears over to a higher power and ask your soul to guide you to your next destination. So everything is as it should be. Allow it, trust it, and you will enter a new phase of your life where your self expression becomes your guiding light at your darkest hour. So allow yourself the freedom to honor who you are and make no apologies for being true to yourself even in the face of adversity. So, dear souls, know that if we are living in Jesus' easy yoke, then we would not push ourselves or others, we would not force things. So, we would not try to make a things happen, we would not hurry. Jesus lived in the same easy yoke and light burden that he offered us. But we can't behave on the spot as Jesus did and thought if in the rest of your time we live as everybody else does. So the secret of Jesus' easy yoke is to learn from him how to live our lives, how to invest all our time and our energy as he did. So, developing habits of relaxing and rejoicing in Jesus' yoke is the secret power of being able to love God and people well. But this requires training for getting in the yoke with Jesus. It is something we do before a trial or challenge hits, so that by working with God's grace. So we are transformed on the inside to become a different kind of person. Then we can let go of what we are worrying about and live relaxed and joyful under God's friendly leadership. So my child, know that. Open your heart and invite scared love to enter your life. You have been waiting for it and you deserve to find it. So your soulmate is not far from you, and in order to connect with them, you need to open your heart as you are calling them in and by being patient. So if you are not quite ready to accept your soulmate, then keep working on yourself, on self-love. So you will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity like you have known them before. So your capacity to love will increase dramatically and you will experience higher status of consciousness. So no one can touch your heart on the same way that a soulmate can. We connect with our soulmate when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experiences. So we attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. So, my child, know that the universe made you wait because what you are in the process of receiving is bigger than what you ask for. So, you had to be elevated first in order to meet the frequency of your desire. So, the synchronicities are proof that what needs to happen in the background is already in the work. So it feels as though it all took a little long to arrive, but what is meant for you was calling you all along. So you are just now finally stepping into it. Take a look around. This is an entirely new experience for you. So give thanks for the unknown blessings you did not even know you needed that are on the way. Your prayers will bring manifestations that are deeply rooted. So beyond the surface, beyond your desire, negative energy will be surrendered, positive energy will be absorbed. So you will continue leveling up. The vibe is ripe for living your best life. So, my child, know that you are in a place between pain and transformation. You are at a point of evolution and growth while trying to come in terms with a decision that will alter the direction of your life. So, this is a sign to do what makes your heart happy and what helps you sustain your peace of mind. So go where you are loved, where you feel safe. Leave behind anyone who tells uncertain about you. So leave behind the places that force you to compromise your feelings. So you are not the same person every day. You are expected to learn lesson daily and be better than who you were yesterday, not better than anybody else. So you are not the same person 10 years ago. What are the things that you have done? You will not be the same person 10 years from now. So what will you be leaving behind? So may you live a life where you will reach an ending never wondering about the things that would be, should have, or could have been. So in this life, may you always attempt something extraordinary. May you live and love like tomorrow is not promised because it is not. May you relentlessly chase after your dreams. May you always embrace and coexist with all of life's uncertainties. May you will be happy. May you live, may you love, and may you be free. Give yourself more credit. You are trying to grow while trying to heal. You are trying to forgive while trying to grieve. So you are trying to search while trying to let go, and you are trying to love others while remembering how to love yourself. You are doing the best and you can. So, my child, know that is today the day you fall in love. May you fall a little more in love with yourself. May you fall more in love with those that lift you up. So maybe you fall in love with a song, a painting, or someone's words that resonate so deeply. Maybe you fall in love with a surprise, a cool winter days, or a quiet cozy evening at a home. Maybe you fall in love with the sounds of children playing, the smell of a daisy, or dinner cooking on the stove. So, love does not always have to be with a significant other. Fall in love with life, with the small thing, with the everyday moments. There is so much to love in this life. So, sometimes you just need to know where to look. So fall in love with someone who wants you, who waits for you, who understands you even in the madness, someone who helps you and guides you, someone who is your support and your hope. Fall in love with someone who talks with you after a fight. So fall in love with someone who misses you and wants to be with you. Do not fall in love with only with a body or a face or with the idea of being in love. So my child, know that the beautiful thing about the emptiness left behind by those who walked away is that it will give you room to grow, expand, and breathe. So you can fill it with whatever you like. You can choose what will move into that space and what replaces the things it used to house. So you can leave it vacant for a time and teach yourself not to fear the hollow but rather to embrace it. Take your time to fill it, every single thing that falls into every single place of your life should be intentional. You can't possibly survive going like this, hoping and praying for another human being to maybe one day realize the value you hold. So, pushing all your wants and needs to the side for someone who could care less about your happiness, wants, or needs. So, relying on someone for love and comfort when all they carry is hate and war. Trusting someone who uses the fact that you love them to benefit them. So, when they need it but can't provide a lick of consoling or peace when you need it, you can't survive like this. No one could and no one should ever have to. So, my child, know that. Do you ever feel like there just is not enough time in the day to get everything done? Maybe you are drowning at work and are not able to accomplish everything that is required of you. Or maybe you are running around hurry, trying to meet everyone's expectations, but you are exhausted and don't have time or energy left for your family, friends, or even yourself. So, you have heard about Jesus' easy yoke, but it is hard to imagine how it could be easy when life feels so overwhelming. So, I have been there too, but I would like to invite you to pause for a moment and ask yourself who gave you so much to do. The truth is, Jesus does not give us too much to do. He does not ask us to run ourselves wrecked us. We serve Him. He does not expect us to make everybody happy. We put these pressures on ourselves. So maybe it is your oak that is burdening you and not Jesus. If we are living in Jesus' easy yoke, then we would not push ourselves or others. We can't force things. We would not try to make things happen. We would not hurry. Jesus lived in the same easy yoke and light burden that we offer us. So, my child, know that. If we are living in Jesus' easy yoke, then we would not push ourselves or others. We would not force things. We would not try to make things happen. So we would not hurry. Jesus lived in the same easy yoke and light burden that he offered us, but we can't behave on the spot as Jesus did and taught if in the rest of our time we live as everybody else does. So, the secret of Jesus' easy yoke is to learn from him how to live our lives, how to invest all our time and our energy as he did, developing habits of relaxing and rejoicing in Jesus' yoke is the secret power of being able to love God and people well. But this requires training for getting in the yoke. With Jesus, it is a something we do before a trial or challenge hits so that by working with God's grace. So we are transformed on the inside to become a different kind of person. Then we can let go of what we are worrying about and live relaxed and joyful under God's friendly leadership. So, dear someone, no. The Roman Empire believes that even numbers are not lucky, and so February is simply considered an unlucky month. It is true, maybe considering we only have at least 28 days to live, the month dies faster, maybe it's trying to teach us something. But every 4 years we get 29, a day longer to be spent out here in the field, and there is a reason for this just like there is a reason for all. So there are not just 365 days in a year, there are in fact 365 days, but we pretend to round things up and call off the little things that do matter to us but don't matter to the rest. Toxically called it love, maybe love is just as unlucky as it is. I mean, Valentine is in February. I think single people would agree with the Imperial's statement. So, well, here is the twist if the numbers are not rounded, it will be summer in February in the northern hemisphere 100 years from today, and the world would just be too unpredictable to bear as it already is. So, I would like to believe that some relationships stay just because they are precious enough to save us all. So, dear God, I'm so thankful and blessed to say that I have found the man of my dream. A man that hurts when I hurt. A man that has a solution to every problem. A man that never leaves when I'm not a rock bottom. A man whose love is unconditional. This man calls me beautiful, worthy, seen, loved, and his. So this man is proud of me. He has chased me to the ends of the earth and fell in love with me beyond my imperfection. This man saved my life, taught me love, forgiveness, and most importantly, this man taught that I was to die for. Jesus, lover of my soul, and I give my life to you. So her growth in Jesus was far more important than what the world expected of her. The world did not see her or cherish her the way the heavens did. So, though she was beautiful in every way on the outside, something far brighter shined from within. Her strength did not come from hard work, rather, it came from every praise season, through rain or sunshine. She was full of love, hope, and forgiveness. Her peace was not of the world but completely in the King of heaven and earth. So she would pick others up, even those who wanted her to fail. Most of all, she was not just a princess in her story, but a warrior of Christ. She is you. Type yes if you have faith and trust in God, and if you want your all wishes come true, type Amen.